Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
What's up? What's popping?
What's
good?
What's up, people?
Man, welcome back, Mike Jones.
What's up?
Welcome back.
What up, though?
Welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty.
Today we are talking about, what are my needs? Identifying your emotional needs in your relationship.
Emotional needs.
Your emotional needs, not the circle. Your emotional needs.
Already.
Y'all ready, fellas?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
Yes.
Oh man, I miss that sound in my ear every Wednesday.
Listen, it does seem like it's been a minute since you sat at this table.
Oh my God.
We almost had to find a new co-host.
Oh,
I know.
he might Robin Blank
Got replaced.
He's a bag.
We're glad you're back, Mike. We're glad you're back.
Something like that.
So listen, again, today we're talking about what are your emotional needs in your relationship. I'm going to try to not make this too heavy today. I'm not in a heavy mood, so let's see how this conversation go.
Okay,
but y'all know the rules. Before we go anywhere, before we get started, there's some business we got to take care of. So first of all, time out. It's time for us to announce our sponsor for today. Y'all notice we won't have nothing on the table today, but that is because our sponsor for today is the A Taste of Black Spirits, the history event.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go down.
Oh, it's going down. Y'all see the flyer on the screen, man. It's going down February 19th. That's a Saturday night. So y'all come out and guess what? This event is being hosted by yours truly. Just Our Opinion. Y'all favorite podcast will be hosting this event. Hey. Make sure y'all hit up their Eventbrite for tickets. It's all black everything. So we about to get fly on a Saturday night and get it in. Link in the comments. Make sure y'all check this event out.
For sure. It's going to be at
Hit that link, grab the tickets. It's going to be
Garden,
on Saturday.
Garden Theater.
February 19th.
Absolutely.
At the beautiful black-owned Garden Theater.
That's right.
Because y'all know JOO is all black everything. Again, being hosted by JOO. So y'all definitely want to be in the building.
Absolutely.
Next order of business.
Hey.
Y'all know what time it is.
Let's do it.
Hit it.
Hey. Welcome back, Mike.
Welcome back, Mike. Hey. So y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Share the page. Share the page.
Share the page.
Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Share the page.
Let's do it.
Share the page. Oh, go, Mike.
Now share the page and tell them that we on Wednesday till the break it down. Like the thong song, but we getting hype. I'm back, so say welcome home, Mike. Now share the page.
Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Share the page.
Share the page.
Make sure y'all share that page.
You know what to do.
All right. Y'all know what to do. Stop what you're doing. Make sure you hit that like, follow, and make sure you share the page. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what time it is. We do this every week. Listen, before I get started, next week, our Christmas special, our JOO Christmas special. You know what? I might set up a tree in this joint next week.
I'm with the tree.
I might put a Christmas tree somewhere in this joint next week. But our JOO
Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
JOO Christmas tree. What's wrong with it? I can't
nothing.
You got beef with Christmas
I'm more
trees?
of a happy holidays person, but
hey,
no.
There is no Christmas without Jesus. Don't be happy holidays and up in here.
Happy
holidays.
Don't even sound the same.
It is Christmas, okay, sir? Don't
Christ miss what?
It's Christ.
My blessings.
No, you missed your blessings for not tithing, you jerk.
I am on my back pay.
Gotta get your thing up.
So listen, next week we gonna have a really interesting game that we're gonna play. And while we're playing this game next week, we're gonna take some calls. So we're gonna give y'all the information on how to call in. You'll still be able to listen to the show while y'all in queue, and y'all will be able to play the game with us next week. So get ready for that next week, Wednesday. We are going to have some fun because y'all know how we like to do before the holiday. We like to kind of just relax,
relate, release.
Y'all know we just, and it's a Wednesday. We all gonna be off for the rest of the week. We gonna be able to have some fun. We gonna get it in, okay? So that's next week. Make sure y'all tune in. So let's hop into this.
This topic of emotional
Do
needs.
we got any people in the comments want to hop about their emotional needs?
Ain't nobody talking about their emotional needs yet.
Everybody want to act all shy.
Dante said, you're a little rusty on your flow, but good job, Mike.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll make sure I tighten it up. Tighten it up next week. It caught me off guard. I didn't know. I didn't know it was my turn to flow.
You ain't been here in weeks. Who else turn is
I know.
So yeah, I'll definitely take care of that.
It got me dropping bars for 2 weeks.
Bars. So look, emotional needs. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and kick that off.
That I think honestly just that I don't think men need having emotional needs.
Bull.
I'm gonna just put it
You
out there.
saying men don't have
We don't
emotion-
have the need for like that emotional stuff.
So we ain't even 10 minutes in and you lying? You lying. The first thing you come out your mouth about the topic is a lie. I got a problem with that.
We just not that we're not
Sir.
emotionally connected like that.
Sir.
Like we're not.
Sir, are we really doing that right now?
I'm just saying.
Right now, are we really
When
going to
it
say
comes
that
to
men don't have emotional
Okay,
needs?
I guess
Give
we
me
need
one.
some more of that nectar tea. What was
Right.
that tea we had? Nantucket?
No, it was the Nikki's.
Oh, Nikki's
We're
tea.
gonna have to use Nikki's again
I
because we got to break this down for you. Like how you, like seriously, like dude.
I mean, I'm just saying, like we okay. We have certain emotions that we display.
I know.
We have certain emotions that we display, but we don't. It's not nothing that like for women that y'all have to have these conversations.
Yeah.
Y'all have to have these conversations in order to feel like, oh, I'm me. I
kind of understand what you're saying. You're saying men do have emotional needs.
We don't have to have 2 hour, 3 hour
day.
conversations every day.
We have, depending on the situation, when our emotional
First
needs
of all,
to kick in.
let me be clear with y'all. Emotional needs has nothing to do with you having to have a conversation every day. That is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about spilling your dang emotions. We're talking about your emotional needs. So I need both of y'all with the topic that y'all pick to actually get on topic, because y'all are BSing if y'all gonna sit here and tell me that men don't have emotional needs.
I didn't say we didn't.
I am a married woman and been married for years. Like, you're not gonna tell me that my husband coming here every day just without any emotional needs.
Okay. So
Okay, all right. You know what? All right. Hold on.
When I'm sick, maybe. When I'm sick.
Here we go. All right.
When
Since I know you both, let me identify both of y'all emotional needs. Okay?
I know mine. You ain't asked me.
Let me identify your emotional needs for you, since I know you
Okay.
well. First of all, you have a need to feel wanted. You have a need to feel like they paying you some attention. You have a need, an emotional need for whoever it is that you're dating at that time to actually give you affection. That is emotional need.
Or is that an action?
No, that is an emotional need.
And what's my emotional need? Besides Circle and Jesus.
First of all, Circle is not an emotional need.
See? Now we about to argue. Circle is emotional need, and us men get tired of you women downplaying the Circle as a need of ours.
But that's just
It might be a need, but it's not an emotional.
It is
Okay,
an
so let's-
emotional need.
so let's
Okay,
define
guys
emotional.
connect. Okay, women need, guys need the physical to connect better emotional. Women need the emotional to connect better with the physical. So that is our emotional need. We get real emotional when we don't get that need. You don't see, when we don't get it, do we pout? Yes, that's an emotion. When we get it, are we happy? Yes, that's an emotion.
Okay, so I understand that. Yes, I want to feel wanted, but I feel like you have.
How
to
is that not an emotional need?
I feel like you have
though?
to. That's something that I need you to show me. Like emotional need is like, to me, it's just like, you actually care about me, about what my day was like, or you care about my feelings, or you care about.
So you
what
mean
I'm
to tell
going
me
through.
you're okay with your spouse not caring about your feelings? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying
No. That's a yes or no question.
okay. Yes and no.
How,
Like-
Sway?
You call them sway in the morning.
Because it's like I'm not gonna break down and be distraught just because you're not doing it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna feel like you don't love me because you not there for me if I'm going through something. I still feel like you're gonna love me.
Oh, okay. All right. Time out. Okay. All right. Scenario. Your significant other is there for somebody else that's going through something, right? They're 100% on board and they're there for them, and guy, girl, or other, right? You have a similar situation. Let's say your wife or girlfriend, whoever it is, has a male friend and their mom dies, right? And your wife was emotionally there for them, talking to them on the phone, trying to talk them through things, trying to make sure they were okay, right? And then your mom died, and she didn't give you that same emotional support. You're not gonna feel a certain kind of way about it.
Yeah,
That's an emotional need, Mike.
What Michael is saying is not that we don't. What he's saying is not that he doesn't have
I'm
emotional
sorry, y'all share
needs.
one small brain.
I just understand what he's saying. It's just situational. It's not every day. It's situational.
So you sitting here gonna really try to tell me that men don't have emotional needs every day?
I mean,
I'm not saying men. I'm just reiterating what Michael said. I got emotional needs.
what are they?
I do.
What are your
I guess
emotional
I'm
needs,
trying to
Zach?
figure out what an emotional need is.
I mean, okay, so for me, and I'm going to bypass the circle.
Please bypass it.
Yes, I'm bypassing the circle. I guess as I get older, I tend to understand more and more what I need on the emotional side, and it's harder to explain because I'm not used to knowing that I need these type of emotional connections.
And you hit it right there. It's not that men don't have emotional needs. It's that they refuse. They either A, refuse to admit it, or B, they still are at a point in their life where they don't even know what their emotional need is. But the problem with y'all not knowing what your emotional need is, the woman you're dating, she knows exactly what it is.
No, she don't.
Yes, she does, because
that's one of the things
what y'all
we
don't
hate.
What y'all don't realize is y'all manifest that need. Y'all show it, and y'all don't even think y'all showing it. Like, you made the comment about, we don't feel the need to talk about it every day. Yeah, you're right. You don't feel the need to talk about it every day. I will give you that. We do talk about our emotional needs more than men talk about their emotional needs. That does not mean that as a man, you don't stop pushing buttons, Mike. That does not mean that as a man, you don't show your emotional needs.
I show
And it's
them.
even more annoying for us because, okay, you ain't told me about it. You ain't talked to me about it, but yet you acting out on it.
Okay,
I can agree with
for sure.
that.
Because you'll say, well, babe, what's wrong? We'll be like, oh, it's nothing. Because we think for us, we'll just say it's not that big of a deal. It'll go. Whatever I'm feeling, it'll pass.
And it be bull.
But then
But you run around the house
with
yelling
a
at the kids.
a salty
and
attitude.
you got a nasty attitude, and we just like
Gang banging at the bacon.
yeah, and we sitting there like I'm sorry,
But on the flip
But I
side,
think-
do you want a man that's always like, I just had a rough day and he weak and he crying all the time?
No, they
Then
don't.
you looking at him
No.
like, you
They don't.
spineless
No.
bastard.
They don't really
No.
want to hear about your emotional need.
I do want to hear about my husband's emotional.
Not if he got that need every day. You want to hear about it maybe a couple of times a month. But you don't want him to have nearly as much emotional needs as y'all do.
Okay,
And
you know
that's
what?
unfortunate. That's sad that we,
Let me be-
even
let
if
me-
we got daily emotional needs, y'all want us to listen to y'all everyday emotional needs.
I don't
but
want-
y'all don't want to listen to ours.
I think that's the problem I have with being the only woman on this show, because y'all like to use y'all a lot. And
well, you know we're talking about in general.
I don't be wanting to talk to people most days, let alone tell them my emotional needs every day. Like, I am one of those people, I don't want to talk. Leave me alone. It's like I don't want to talk to you.
Just like you said, you know us, we know you.
But in a marriage or relationship,
but I'm telling the truth. Like, I don't be wanting to, that whole chicks running around having to express their feelings all day. I've never been that woman.
Right.
I've never been that chick. It's never been something I wanted to do. As a matter of fact, I always said, and no offense to the LGBTQ XYZ community, but I always said that's one of the main reasons I could never be a lesbian, because I don't have the patience to sit up with a woman and her emotions and her having to tell me about them and her wanting me to tell me about hers, and I never want to have to deal with that. I can't process that.
But
okay,
so you all say,
okay,
number one thing that men need, well, on the top 3 things that men need from their significant
Support.
others.
She got to ride with you.
No, they want peace. And sometimes that peace in the house means that you have to provide us the comfort and safety to know that if I come to you and talk to you about XYZ,
I ain't gonna call you a BAN.
pretty much, even if that's every day. And most men don't feel comfortable enough to talk to their boo every day about something,
because we was raised that we supposed to be strong.
But they even telling us that they don't want to hear us
just fix it,
right.
Get it done.
They don't. You got so many women that will say, I don't want to be your counselor. Man, what you with me for?
Well,
get out.
I guess for me, I don't want you to be mine either, though. Like, I guess that, but again.
But I should feel safe enough
to
come share with you so that.
But do you have, if I don't share daily, do you got to share daily?
Doesn't matter.
Like,
if that's what I need to be peace, because we don't have to deal with that all our lives, that we don't share daily, but y'all got to share daily, or y'all share a lot more than we do, and we got to sit and listen to it. And the hardest things for guys to do, let me put my Instagram up here so anybody want to hit me in my DMs, but the hardest things that guys have to learn to do when ladies are sharing their feelings,
listen.
And it's hard. No, it's hard for us guys.
It's hard for me to pretend to care.
No, not even that, because we can pretend real well.
That's the one that's hard for me.
Not try to fix it.
Yep.
That's the hardest thing we do.
Well, you know what? You know what's cool about that though? I learned a long time ago, and again, I've already established that I'm just not a regular chick, and I'm okay with that, because it's obvious from sitting on the panel with these guys every week that y'all regular chicks get on their nerve. So I'm actually glad I'm not.
It ain't just the regular ones.
I only get on your nerve because I'll fight you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because I'll fight you. But I guess for me, it's like, I understand, and I've always understood, and I've had this conversation with my husband, I've had this conversation with guys I've dated in the past. I've always understood that men solve problems. They are problem solvers. They are natural problem solve it. It's honestly why there's a lot of, like, when I go to the doctor, I want a male doctor. Mm-hmm. And the reason I want a male doctor is not because I have any shade against female doctors. But the reason I want a male doctor is because a male doctor, for me, is going to, anything he can do to make this stop. Hey, I'm having a pain in my arm. We need to make that pain stop. Hey, I got a pain in my leg. We need to make that pain stop. Whereas, my female doctors would be like, well, what'd you do?
Tell me about your pain.
Tell me about the pain.
How does it feel?
What it feel like? When does it happen?
I need a male doctor to come fix it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he immediately go to run a test and everything because he just wants to fix it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's the nature of a man. The nature of a man is fixing the problem. So when women start realizing that internally, they can stop being so annoyed with y'all about stuff like that.
Well, see, here for me, it's like, I don't have.
We just got to learn how to just listen and not try to fix it.
Well,
not necessarily, because a lot of the times when I talk to my husband about stuff, I want him to fix it.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it.
For me, it'd be even more annoying annoying for you to sit there and be like, dang.
For real though.
For real.
But see,
Tell me about that.
so
Right.
here's one thing that is a pet peeve. I don't mind listening. I don't mind hearing you out, being there, emotional support, this, that, and the other. But when it starts to become repetitive, that's when I start to get annoyed. Like, you just said that. Even if I agree, like, it don't even have to be like, okay, I'm trying to get you to see my point.
It's gonna get repetitive.
I'm saying to you, you are right. I understand. I'll change that behavior or whatever your complaint is. That should be the end of it.
Not if you don't change the behavior.
You don't know that yet.
How?
Okay, let me tell you,
If I have the
ladies.
same complaint weekly, that means weekly you done did the same stuff.
Okay, but I'm saying
Okay,
at
let
this
me
point,
tell
will
you all
tell me,
let me talk about that complaint thing too with the ladies. That you guys do tell us over and over again, and I understand the reason why you tell us over
y'all
and
don't
over again.
listen.
Because we don't fix it or whatever. The complaint, it's not that we don't listen. The problem is you guys got a list of complaints that you tell us over and over again. Ladies, try to stick to 2 or 3 things and let us get that done before you start adding more on it and more. And then you all feel like we didn't listen. But it's not that we didn't listen. We still trying to figure out how to fix the first thing. And you already at thing number 25. And now we just tuned out because we feel like no matter what we do, it's not going to be good enough for you.
at a certain point, all I hear is wah, 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 wah,
Right.
wah, wah, wah,
Because
wah,
it's
wah, wah.
always something we got to work on and fix.
But I mean, no one's perfect.
Right.
No, and
Yes,
no,
but okay, if I tell you, Mike, I need you to listen to me more, and then you start listening to me more, you know what'll make a man feel good if you be like, baby, I understand that I told you I need you to listen to me more, and I've realized that you have put in the work to listen to me more. Now, can we talk about XYZ?
You telling me y'all women don't do that? No, in all seriousness.
We're telling you women in general.
Example. And I know my husband listening, so hop in the comments. The other day, I was on the phone with one of my girls, right? And she was like, I saw you the other day, you just didn't look, like yourself. You look like something was wrong. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm running on fumes right now. It's final exams week. I got a lot going on at work. The podcast blowing up. I got different engagements I got to think about. I got a lot going on. My calendar is filling up quickly. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I just got a lot going on. And I told her, I said, and with Christmas on top of all of that, I'm really just running on fumes right now. I'm burnt out. And her and I got to talking about that for a minute. And I told her, I said, but I will tell you this. I have to applaud my husband. And she was like, well, what do you mean? I said, because he has really gotten good at noticing when I'm starting to burn out. And stepping in. And then after I got off the phone with her, he and we were sitting at the dinner table with the children. And, we're just having because we have family dinner. And we were sitting there and we were talking with the kids. And I said, I was, talking to my girl. And, I just want you to know that I was telling her about how well you've gotten with just knowing when I need a minute or I need a break or, I need you to step in and, you've gotten really in tune with me being burnt out. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you for, kind of starting to notice that and, getting better with noticing that. And this was literally 2 days ago.
That's dope.
This conversation happened 2 days ago. And don't get me wrong.
That's what's up.
This is something that I had to learn and evolve to as well, because you're absolutely right. Women do have a tendency to not acknowledge when you guys are actively trying to, make changes.
Yeah,
and I had to learn with growth that you have to not just complain about the stuff that he's not doing, but also celebrate the things that he is. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you straight up, if you have not matured to the point where you can not only complain but celebrate as well, step your game up. You need, or he gonna leave you, one or the other, because he only gonna deal with so many complaints.
It's not that we gonna leave you.
Yes, I would.
We just may cheat.
Well, I mean, honestly, hearing that's actually a good definition of emotional need. Right. I need you to celebrate,
to recognize
me doing a good job
Right.
or the changes
Absolutely.
I've made. Okay, so
Absolutely.
Recognize
And that's
change behavior.
That's an emotional need, and I realized that for my husband, that I could see, him kind of feeling good sitting at the table because I stopped what I was doing to let him know how much I appreciate. I see it. I see that you've been, just in tune with me more and noticing when I'm burning out a little more, and you have stepped in to say, okay, I know she burning out. I know she doing this, and this. Let me get her some help. For example, he knows we do our podcast on Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. He had a work event tonight. Without me having to take care of it, he called my mom, said, Mom, can you come sit with the kids so they can do their show? And she's not chasing after the kids while they do sound check and get their show together until I get home.
Right.
That wasn't something I had to do. So I told him last night, I appreciate you for stepping up and stepping in and taking care of that.
And ladies, us guys need that, and we need that. I don't see how that's hard to recognize or understand. Because even if you look at any sporting events, after any type of little bit of a good play, they always high-fiving each other and stuff, recognizing each other, the guys and everything, because we need that little attaboy, good job.
Yes.
Even for the little things.
Yes, you guys do. And that would be an emotional need. Okay, you know what? We got a comment from Randy, and that's interesting because he's bringing up yet another emotional need. Men need to know they are wanted and needed. It's motivation to us, for real.
I think that, like you said, that you were saying earlier, and like being in tune. I'm glad you said that the way you said that, because I think that is really, really key. To where when you in tune with somebody, you really don't have to be vocal about, like you said, he saw you, he can look at your facial expressions, he can tell your body language, he's in tune with you, you're in tune with him. So it's really not a lot that has to be said, because if you're in tune with somebody, you can see it. I can see the distress, I can see the despair, I can see your energy level is down, and then I can say, okay, she must be going through a whole bunch. What can I do to relieve or minimize or help? So
but let's get this straight. There's a difference between in tune and reading your mind.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of times we can be in tune with what you're feeling, but we'll do something, but we'll end up getting it wrong.
Right.
Yeah, that don't mean that we're not being supportive. We just can't read your mind. So don't get mad at him because he didn't pick up the right signal. He still made the effort to do whatever to make you feel better or be there for you. He just didn't get it right. That's when the woman, needs to be like, no, I actually need you to do this, or whatever the case may be.
Or recognize the attempt. Oh, my bad.
Did you? Ninjas.
No, that was a mistake.
What else? We got a comment hit that comment from Jasmine.
So we got a comment from Jasmine, and the comment says, too many people are thinking the grass may be greener on the other side instead of watering the grass they have. Pour into your own before looking for more. More relationships will stand the test of time if both parties put forth great effort.
Who is Jasmine?
One of my girls. Why? Why? Does it matter who Jasmine is?
Yeah.
She spoke very, very well.
She did. That's Hey Ty. That's Ty Snowden Jr. at Instagram.
Now you get it. And get out of here. Matter of fact,
go here, write that down. It's still on the screen.
We got a comment from Vaughn, and it says, yes, her testimony is true. She did thank me for supporting her and being an awesome and best husband ever.
Go ahead.
He's not really what I said, but okay. Yes, you are the best husband
and
ever.
When she act up, you gonna take that bag. Be out. We'll celebrate.
First of all, that was last week's topic. I told you it's only one way out. Yeah. We talked about this.
Right.
So no, you know what? I actually, interestingly enough.
Wait a minute. Did Dante call me thirsty?
Yes.
Dante called me thirsty.
I think he might have.
Well.
Here comes Thirsty Ty as well.
Call me Sahara Desert.
So no,
I bet I get some water.
You know what? I wanna address, because I did kind of shut you down about the circle thing, but I do wanna kind of step into that and dip my toe in that and address that a bit. And I don't want to address it from the standpoint of just the circle. I want to address it from the standpoint, and not just men or women. Mm-hmm. I want to address this from the standpoint of both.
Okay.
An emotional need for both men and women, I would say, and stand flat-footed and say, it's the hill I'm willing to die on. Men and women emotionally need to feel wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That it is a need, right. Which is why you have your girl complaining when she don't feel like you paying her enough attention. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is why you have your man pouting when you not giving him the circle. Right. Like that is an emotional need that both men and women have to have fulfilled. I have to feel like you want me.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to feel like I want you.
Absolutely.
And you can't wait until it's just the bedroom time. It can't just be when it's time to go to the bedroom. That starts way.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta pour me some more vitamin water, but they not paying us.
And also,
so I gotta
ladies,
have my bottle, but it's just vitamin water. But they not paying us, right. So I can't be having their bottle all on my shelf.
Also, ladies, when it comes to the emotional need of the circle, okay, so I'm going to make this plain. Yes, we love the circle, but we like the effort in the circle. I understand we're busy, we have kids and everything. Don't just fit my circle time in, you know.
Right. They make it all transactional, like it's just something to do.
Yeah. Listen.
That's not showing me that I'm needed. That's showing me that you just
But we got a job to do too as well.
I know we got to warm them up, and we need warming up too.
Listen, I can't speak. So because I'm the only girl at this table, unfortunately, I can't speak from a guy's point of view. But what I can do is help my ladies out and game them up a bit, okay? Mm-hmm. This is what I can do. And again, my husband is watching the show, so he can go ahead and testify yet again. I send my husband a text message every day. Every day, in the middle of his day, while he's working. I literally have an alarm set in my phone to send him a text message every day with "I love you" or "I appreciate you" or something like that. Every day. So in the middle of his work day, no matter what he's doing, how many meetings he been in, who done got on his nerve, who ain't answering, whatever the case may be, he will look at his phone and have a message from his wife showing him that she appreciates him and she desires him every day.
I mean, hey, that's what's up. We do appreciate that. If we come home from work.
My point in saying that is it's about the effort on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You have to consciously make a decision to put forth the effort. And that's not just bashing the women. That's y'all too. You have to consciously make the decision to put forth the effort.
Not only make the decision to actually put forth the effort. I mean, and yes, that is on guys as well. We need to warm her up all day before that circle come and stuff like that, which is fine. But when we do that, it just makes us feel bad that we gotta fit in the circle.
Yeah, but again, it goes back to, like you said, the warm up. Rev the engine a bit. If you send me text messages or send me a text throughout the day, I'm more inclined to walk in the door and want to kiss on you, and you know what I'm saying, because you put forth the effort early on. Like I didn't just walk in and, get the kids to bed and been tired all day. Now you like, hey, come here, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, look.
Do some planning and some research.
I'm a fine automobile over here. You got to make sure that my seats is warm. You got to make sure the steering wheel.
You got to remote start.
Look, you got to remote start me. You can't just be out here
at work and push that button.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump in and ride the heck off.
But what y'all ladies don't realize, we need that stuff too. We're not just the remote. Y'all expect us to be like, you come in and be like, now, and we instantly like, okay, let's go. No, we want to be warmed up some too.
I agree.
like that?
No, I definitely agree with that. And that's why I said when I made the comment, I'm not just talking about men or women. I believe that both sides need to make a conscious effort to be intentional.
Right.
That you know what? That's what I want to use.
Hashtag
be intentional. Hashtag be intentional.
Definitely.
Maybe
And
that'll be on the screen next week.
With everything,
be intentional.
So with your love making, with your courtesy, with your appreciation, with your conversation. Too many times, men and women, especially y'all broads, y'all be popping off at the mouth. Start being intentional. Take a step back and be intentional. That way you ain't got to be apologizing. You can say what you mean what the heck you say, and move on. Start being intentional.
The problem is they are intentional when they pop off at the mouth.
No, they ain't.
They intentionally popping off.
Hey, I mean, I can appreciate any good conversation. It's just like I said, the only thing, and I'm really good with, hey, let's sit, talk, this, that, and the other, but when it starts to be like, okay, you said that 30 minutes ago. How did we get back to this point? And if I bring it to the attention, it's like, well, I just want to make sure you get it. No, I'm repeating to you now verbatim what you said, so that lets you know I got what you said. We are here. But you just want to keep on driving the point till that at one point I'm just be like, you know what? I done checked out this conversation. I'm done. Then you get mad because you're like, you ain't paying attention. No, you just keep repeating yourself, and I'm tired of listening to it. It's like watching the same show over and over again.
And not a good show at that.
Yeah, because most of the time you're getting scolded or scolded. You didn't do it the way I wanted you to do it, and it's like, okay, I see your point. You're right. Absolutely. That makes total sense now. But just what I'm saying, though, you just, like, listen, I got it. Let's move on.
Oh, you can't say let's move on.
But do you got it, though?
See, that be
I think there's...
No, I ain't got it. I'm not going to get it.
But do you got it, though? But
no,
do you?
I think if there was a way to, like, program a chip and
shut the hell up,
no.
Dude, you got shut the hell up on your phone. That's programmed in your
Will you
phone.
let me finish?
You got the app.
Don't join him.
She started talking. You go to the app.
Don't join him. Don't do it.
No, what I was going to say was, like, if women had a chip that they could say, okay, I want him to understand this, and program it and slide it into. That's the only way they'll know that you actually got it. If they feel like they're leaving it up to us to get it, they're not gonna know that we got it until we show them physically.
No, that's not it. They're gonna keep
consistently
reiterating it until they feel that you got it.
That's what I just said.
So it don't matter how many times you actually have
show
it.
them.
No, they gotta feel that you actually got it.
By showing them.
Not necessarily, because you can show them by doing it 5 times and they have harp on the 6th time that you didn't do it. Okay. So they got to feel it. And that's the trickiest part, because you don't know exactly what to say or do or how many times to do it before they feel as though you got it.
They just want you to keep doing it. Whatever it was, the corrected amount or the corrected behavior or whatever it was, it's got to be a part of you now.
But I can tell you this, when it comes to, unfortunately, ladies, sometimes us guys feel like that when it comes to the phrase nobody is perfect only pertain to you guys and what you feel that you didn't do right, but you guys want us to be perfect.
No. I don't.
That's what it feels like to us. Like we can't have flaws or faults.
No,
that's what it feels like when you keep harping on us over and over again. That's what it feels like. Especially if I did it 9 times out of 10 and forgot the one time.
It erases the 9 times that I did it right.
We just feel like we walk. What we call it is we feel like we're walking on eggshells in our house.
Mm-hmm.
And no guy want to feel like they walking on eggshells in their house. They prefer to just not come home.
See, I guess you have to also break that down a little further because it depends on what we're discussing at this point. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about, not putting conditioner in my daughter's hair, at night and leaving it in, and then I wake up in the morning and her hair dry. And I done repeatedly told you to just leave the conditioner in her hair because it's kid conditioner and don't have nothing in it. It's made out of marshmallows and glitter, so just leave it in her hair so I don't have to deal with her hair being dry the next morning and you keep not doing it. Then I feel like at that point, you know what I'm saying, it's just you not doing what I asked you to do. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they did it 8 times out of the 10 times? And then that 2 times that they didn't do it, now you're angry as if they've never done it before.
Never done it right before.
Right, ever. And that's... dang, it was just this one time.
So I guess for me, you got to choose your anger too. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, like, everything ain't a blow the heck up offense. Like, stop. Yeah. Just stop. Yeah. I don't want to listen. Everything ain't a DEFCON 5. You know what I'm saying? Situation. Right. Everything. Like, just shut up.
Here's one thing that
hashtag just shut up.
Right. Here's one thing that I look at.
And I said it.
Yeah, you said it.
I said it. And I said what I said.
So
look. I need you to shut up.
No.
Hashtag just shut up.
That's
and
bravery.
Walk away.
No, sir. I do not approve that message. I just need people to understand that, like, there's no relationship between anything that's without flaw. It's supposed to work. Like, for example, your teeth and your tongue is in your mouth. It helps you eat food. At some point, we done all bit our lip. Or bit our tongue. That's supposed to be like one of the most perfect, well-oiled working machines. But at some point, it's going to get bit. You're going to bite your lip. You're going to bite your tongue. Something's going to happen.
Wait a minute, but time out. Did the tongue get bit because of the tongue and the teeth, or because you did something wrong in the operation?
I told you. You guys can never be right. She would never be wrong in this situation. Maybe the tongue got in the way.
No, I'm saying, were you
I was chewing too
fast?
Why I gotta be chewing too fast?
Did you have too much food in your mouth? Like, was it a manufacturer defect, or was it a
or was the tongue just in the wrong spot
at the wrong time?
Right.
However, the error happened. The point is that there's no relationship without flaw. Something's going to happen.
Agreed.
And I think people need to understand that if I make a mistake and you point the mistake out, first I got to be receptive to knowing I'm not perfect. You're going to point my mistake out.
Right.
I then have to say, okay, I understand that you're, trying to correct that mistake. I got it. We should be able to move on from that. And then it's up to me to show you that I won't make that mistake again. And I hear what you're saying, Ty. It's like, I do it right one time, I do it right 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. This 5th time I dropped the ball. Now you're mad at me as if I never did it again.
Which is annoying. Yeah. Extremely annoying.
It can be, but then that's when you have to say, hey, let's have a conversation. And that's something I don't think we as men...
y'all suck at that.
We don't do it. We'll just...
No, y'all suck at that.
We won't say,
y'all
hey, let me talk to you for a minute.
No, y'all
until it gets to like...
Because I can tell you why we don't do that. Because we hate to hear it. We hate to hear, can I talk to you for a moment? Because typically when we hear that, we're about to hear about something that we ain't doing, or we did, or you got an issue with. So we hate them words. Can I talk? We need to talk. I need to know why. I need you to, any of them keywords where we know it's about to be, what did I do today?
Or maybe we should stop doing stuff.
But half the time we don't do nothing.
What's nothing to us means a mountain to them, Ty. You know that.
I know,
you
but
know
that's
that.
the
Like the
problem.
toilet
Pick
seat.
your
That was one of the
pick your
biggest
battles.
That was one of the biggest things in my household was the toilet seat, and this is my
that
argument.
becomes nagging when it's always something. Why you need to argue about a toilet seat? Put it down, move on. It's just that simple. Why got to be an argument?
Yeah.
Why got to be a conversation? Maybe I like the
right
toilet seat up.
There's no right or wrong in that situation.
It's not. There ain't nobody say the toilet seat got to be down at all times because you might fall in. Stop walking to the bathroom.
Why would it have a
backwards.
lid if it's not supposed to be closed?
Because it's supposed to be open.
No.
It wouldn't have a lid if it wasn't supposed to be closed.
So I get where you're going.
Why you walking to the toilet backwards?
wait.
Who peed backwards?
Wait. I get where you're going, and that has been presented as an argument and presented as evidence. I get what you're saying, but here's what really is what really it is that I want to be able to go in there and don't have to do nothing.
Right.
When you want me to go in there and do something to let it up.
And make sure
I'll
you
put it
comfortable
back
enough to put it
back
down.
down.
Why don't you let it up for me after you use it? It's too much to ask you to
Time out.
pull it up. I gotta pull it up?
So here's the thing.
Hold on.
I don't know how to answer that because I don't have no skin in this game. I don't care.
Okay.
That's not one of those things that I sit up and harp about. And my son leaves everything. I done got to the point in my life and now that ain't no walking backwards. Like
You don't adjust it.
Listen, I have no dog in that fight. I just really don't care.
I mean that's just one example.
but
Because the
I'm
truth
just
of the matter is, y'all leave my toilet seats up,
Yeah.
and you ain't never heard me say, "If y'all don't put my toilet," it's never happened.
Yeah.
Not in the history of us doing this podcast and y'all spending time over.
Right.
It's never happened because I just don't have a dog.
But we just talking
I'm one
about
of
those
women,
petty things that become arguments. Why?
Again, I'm one of those women that pick my battles though.
Why?
And don't get me wrong, I wasn't always this way. Like I used to be one of those women that, had to fuss about stuff, and first of all, I don't have the time to argue about stuff no more. Like I literally would have to pencil you in to argue with you.
It's not a pencil.
And now you looking at me like I don't care about your emotions because I'm like, can we do this at 3:30?
Because I just don't.
I got like 15 minutes
to address this.
At like 3:30. Because other than that, I got stuff to do.
Yeah. I don't know. As far as the emotional need, go ahead and I don't know where we are.
Now here's the thing that you have to realize though, in all seriousness. You don't get to dictate your partner's emotional needs.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact.
You don't get to
That's
do
a
that.
fact.
And that's man or woman. Because
Right.
as y'all see, and I have not been picking a side in this because I feel like everybody's emotional needs should be valid in a relationship.
Right.
But you don't get to pick what your partner's emotional needs are. So if you identify something as an emotional need of your partner, if that's going to be your partner, at this point, you need to figure out how to make that a priority now.
Right. And that helps you to become in tune. That helps you to be able to
You
understand.
have to figure out how to make your partner's emotional needs a priority. I realized that my husband likes affection. He likes to, sit on the couch and cuddle, even if we're not doing nothing. So I hate being touched. I don't like. Listen, I like. Because I'm doing stuff all the time. So, but I make it my business to stop what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? To see and cater to and be there for his emotional needs.
Yeah, that's what's up. If once you recognize it,
you don't get to choose your partner's emotional needs. So when you recognize what's something that's their emotional need, it's your job now as their partner, wife, husband, whatever you want to call yourself, to make sure that you are now making an effort, a conscious freaking effort to be there for them emotionally.
So let me ask this, and this is a serious question. Like, is the ability to be have a sense of humor and be able to not take everything so serious, is that an emotional need? Because like I have to have that. Like I have to be able to laugh with you. I have to be able to be silly at times, not all the time like I'm childish, but like everything every day ain't got to just be so serious.
Super serious.
Like I can actually do something like, I don't know, fill up a water balloon. If you in the kitchen, I'll bust you in the face with it. Okay. And expect you, like if you did like practical jokes and different things like that, or, just little silly stuff. Like it don't have to be serious all the time. Like I like listening to stand up, watching comedies and stuff like that. Like I'd rather laugh than sit up and watch something that's a emotional series or something like that. Like laughter for me does it. So is that like you feel like that's an emotional need?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to be so serious all the time.
And the funny thing about that is, that's a character. I wouldn't say a character flaw, but it's something in the person's character that you're with. If you're a practical joker type of person,
yeah,
and you like to laugh and they're not, maybe y'all just not compatible. Because that's the other thing you have to understand when it comes to emotional needs. If you or them have an emotional need that the other one is not willing to address and work towards understanding, then maybe y'all don't need to be together.
Yeah, because like I can't, that breaking down every day, like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me. And you be like, what happened? Becky stole my stapler. What?
But if that's what they need.
No.
If they got to be there for our emotional needs, we got to be there for theirs.
I mean, but sometimes that just, I don't know.
It's annoying. Yeah.
It's just like, you going to cry about everything. Everything is a crying emotion.
Some people are very emotional and they cry all the time because it is a lot of times you think to yourself, what are you crying about? But
criers annoy me. I couldn't even lie. I can't even.
It happens.
Criers bother me because I be like,
I know. You be like, really, dude?
Like,
you don't really? That's what you doing?
Are you crying? So you crying? So you gonna sit here and tell me you crying?
Dude, it'd be so crazy,
right?
I'd be like,
I be wanting to buy you a cake. Now you're super sad. You know what I'm saying?
You are.
Get it together.
Emotionless.
Maybe that's what my problem is. I done turned hard. Like I done just got to a point where I'm just like,
as a rock.
I'm just like, ugh, I ain't got time for that. Anybody got time for
that? No, definitely not.
Man.
So we down our last 3 minutes, fellas. So let's wrap this up with our final thoughts. Who going first?
Michael.
Why I got to go first?
Who?
Because you missed out some weeks. You got some
final thought catching up to do.
Right. Okay. So listen, emotions. Get in tune with who you need to get in tune with. If your significant other, make sure that you don't overstep your boundaries when it comes to dismissing their emotional need to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with that, and then they shut down on you. So make sure that if the relationship is important to you, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to what they're saying. I don't know. I don't know what all my emotional needs are. Like Robin said earlier, I probably just don't know what they are. So I can't recognize them. I don't, maybe I'm just all over the place. But hey, at the end of the day, work towards it. Be stronger, be better. There's no perfect relationship. We all are flawed.
Ty?
Yeah. So what I would say is, okay, emotional needs, that's a big one. I think we both need to be better at actually listening to each other. Ladies, just because you talk a lot doesn't mean you know how to communicate. Fellas, because you don't talk doesn't mean that you're just giving her space. We need to learn how to better communicate. So I think we have to get out our own feelings and try to listen more with our hearts versus with our emotions when somebody is telling us exactly what they need, even if they're saying something we didn't do or they're riping on us or whatever. I think that's a hard one. You have to really be in tune with somebody's emotional needs. You have to take some time to listen and get to know them and just connect with them on a deep level to be there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, like I said previously, you have to get to a point where you're intentional about your relationship, especially if it's a relationship that you want to thrive, you want to last. You have to be intentional in your interactions. You have to be intentional in your listening. You have to be intentional in your praise. You have to be intentional in your warming up that car. You got to be intentional. Everybody has needs. Whether they're physical, whether they're emotional, whether they're spiritual, whatever the case may be, your partner is going to have needs. And you're going to have to meet your partner's needs, and your partner has to meet your needs. So be intentional. Make it your business to find out what it is that they like, how they like to be touched, how they like to be loved, how they like to be listened to, how they like to be recognized, whatever the case may be. You have to make it your business if you want that relationship to last, because the truth of the matter is, if you don't, to hell with them and let them take the emotional baggage somewhere else. It doesn't matter at that point. Right. But if you want your relationship to last, your marriage, your commitment, whatever you want to call it, if you want it to last, you have to take the step to be intentional.
There we go.
And you know what? I just got to say this, and although this is a little off topic, Sweet Jesus has been good to JOO, and we got a lot of good, really good equipment because of Sweet Jesus, but we can't miss haircut day. I'm looking at this monitor as we doing our close-ups. We shooting in 4K and streaming in HD and everything. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We need to bring that resolution down.
Mike line crispy.
We looking a little rough.
Mike line crispy.
Yeah, Mike
line razor sharp. His line out here crispy.
We looking rough, boy.
You want to know what's funny?
We don't need a Instagram filter for
You know what's funny? It's funny you should say that, because I got halfway through the show before I realized that I didn't unclip my hair.
We dedicated to the cause.
No. It was halfway through the show before I was like, wait, I didn't unclip my hair.
Well, we just telling y'all that it's going to be some shows that y'all going to barely be able to see us.
You're going to turn the corner down.
Because I'm looking at, woo. And now we streaming live over 3 different platforms. So
everybody see us out here rough. It's all right. It's all right. We love y'all.
Make sure, I know we got a lot of followers on Facebook, but if y'all can go out there, if you follow any other social media, if you have any other social medias,
please follow JOO on all of your social media sites.
Yep,
for sure.
And pretty much we're at JOO Podcast on everything.
Yeah. So please,
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
If you're one of our followers on Facebook, just every other social media site you have, please go on social media and follow us. On TikTok, it's just my opinion.
Okay.
Just my.
Yeah.
You fired the hour?
I didn't switch it.
We didn't even know about that. She done fired us.
I didn't switch it yet. I didn't switch it yet.
We trying to grow. Like I said, 2022. We got
2022 going hard for JOO.
We got a lot of stuff coming up. Got a lot of stuff planned. So yeah.
I can't wait to share our 2022 calendar just for the first few months of the year. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. It's gonna be so much fun.
Well, we already told them about
you guys already know we doing our.
And it's on a Saturday. We expecting all the JOO fam to come out.
Yes, listen, y'all. We let y'all get away with it the first one because it was on a Wednesday night, but this is a Saturday. From 6 to 10. Y'all, what y'all got to do other than to hang with JOO?
I know. Get your tickets. Come out. We going to be out there fooling.
Yes.
Shooting live.
Yep.
talking to the peeps,
hosting and
Right.
kicking it, and
Dancing.
we're gonna do all kind of stuff. We're gonna have some fun. So we are looking forward to our 2022 calendar. JO has really been blessed. We're not even a year old, and it's going hard. So I am definitely looking forward to that. We're gonna from what I don't know if I announced this to the fellas yet, but we will be doing a Black History Month, some Black History Month interviews as well. So look for that to come as well, because JO has been asked to do that as well.
That's what's up.
So be on the lookout for that. It's so much stuff on our calendar that's coming up for 2022 that I'm really proud of where we are.
Stay tuned.
I'm definitely proud of where we are and where we're going.
Definitely.
So make sure y'all hit the Taste of Black Spirits event on February 19th at the Garden Theater. Make sure y'all come kick it with us. We got new merchandise on the website, so go to justouropinion.com and hit the shop.
Yep. Yeah. You got to go to the shop because somebody slacking, and I can't update the shop on Facebook. So you got to go to Just Our Opinion Podcast shop.
So no,
and get your gear.
In all honesty, let me tell you why I didn't just change the password. Because you remember it makes me do that double authentication.
Yeah, and we wouldn't
now,
be able to
and
get
I wouldn't
in
be able
now.
to get in.
Right.
So I have to literally figure out what it is, and I'll work it out. I'll work it out.
We'll work
but
it out.
it's my fault that the Facebook shop is not updated, but the website is updated. So justouropinion.com/shop. Y'all can get the hoodies and all that nice, wonderful stuff. Y'all know what? We're gonna order some of those and give them out. What y'all think?
That's what's up.
Order some and do some giveaways.
That's what's up.
We can do that.
Let's do that. Let's do that. So we got
We
that
can
coming
do it
up.
for our Christmas show.
We won't have it by that time though.
But we still can.
Draw the winner.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And then
Because
have
we're going to
some-
have people call in and everything, and we'll give away some stuff.
That works for me. So make
All right.
sure y'all tuning in for the Christmas show next week, Wednesday. The fella's trying to hate on my Christmas tree, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Y'all like
And remember, we having y'all call in.
Y'all get to call in. We got a hilarious game that we're gonna play. Y'all gonna learn a lot about us during this time, and y'all gonna learn a lot about what we think about each other. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
And y'all might not necessarily learn about us, but y'all gonna definitely learn what we think about each other.
Let's do it.
So
And my hair will definitely be cut by then. I
I'll
got
make
No
sure
one
I take
cares
my
about
I'll
your
make sure I
hair
take
type.
my clips
I
out
do,
next week.
because I'm looking at myself like, woo, who is that? My word.
My word.
Not as bad as I was looking 2 days ago.
Man, Mike looked homeless 2 days ago.
I just stopped caring. It's like, ugh.
So listen, make sure y'all tuning in next week. Like I said, y'all gonna learn about a lot about how we feel about each other.
Right.
You know what we think each other is capable of.
Yep,
And we're gonna
yep.
let y'all do some voting too. We're gonna have y'all in the comments. We want y'all calling in. Y'all gonna get to cast a vote too. Who
Right.
y'all think is responsible or could be responsible for these deeds?
Let's
And make
do
sure
it.
you call in, because we giving away stuff to our call-inners. We ain't saying which call-inners.
Call-inners.
Call-inner. So make sure you call in. The new number is going to be on our event thing. So
Make
you'll get
sure
it.
y'all tune in next week, Wednesday.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And
Deuces.
peace.